What's up, you guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda Marie. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. If you're already a part of the Amanda Marie family, then welcome back. Thank you guys for coming over and watching a fragrance video with me. So in this video, we're going to be talking about transitional fall fragrances. Fall and wintertime, I live for that. I live for those seasons. Even though in Texas, we really don't have much of a fall season. Like we used to when I was younger. We used to have a fall where the leaves would change colors and it would get cool. And for some reason, it would be freezing on Halloween in Houston. I mean, I really wasn't a big trick-or-treater, but I just always like relate cold weather and Halloween. I don't ever remember a Halloween when it wasn't like cold, you know. But anyway, I digress. We don't have fall here in Texas, in my opinion. Not in Houston anyway. But I love fall. I love the cool weather. I love, especially when the sun is out and the weather is cool. It's like the perfect time to get out, sit out in the sun, have, you know, some coffee. You wearing your nice sweater, your boots and stuff like that. I prefer cooler weather over heat. I don't know. Like this video if you prefer fall and winter over spring and summer. All right, so I have picked out a few fragrances that I feel like are great transitional fragrances. Fragrances that, you know, you're not quite ready for the heavy hitters. You know, you just want something that's a little bit warm, cozy feeling, maybe a little spicy, but not too much. Not really necessarily oody fragrances either, but something that's very reminiscent of fall. So I think I've picked out some good fragrances for y'all. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into this video. You guys know I have a few honorable mentions. Okay, I have to you know, just, you know, it's just certain fragrances that I have to wear when the weather changes. I know I'm getting out of that. I've decided that I'm gonna wear my fragrances whenever, it doesn't matter the season, but there are a few fragrances that I feel like are just made for fall. And the first one is Secret Obsession by Calvin Klein. You guys, this is pretty. This is warm, cozy, spicy. What really brings it home for me is the nutmeg in this fragrance. This fragrance just, it reminds me of fall. It reminds me of fall. So I cannot wait to wear this. And I know this is not a fan fave. I know this, but I would just let you guys know, men love this fragrance. And it reminds me of a pumpkin or something, or a witch hat. I don't know, pumpkin or witch hat. Y'all comment below what you think. I'm gonna go with pumpkin, cause you know, I don't want a witch hat. Okay. So the next one, this one is new to my collection, but this has, I want to say, vanilla and amber. And to me, amber, actually those two notes together can really give me warm, cozy, fall, sitting by the fireplace type of feels. This is Olympea Intense. Let me put it over here so you guys can see it. Now, this is a new one to my collection, but you know, the funny thing about this fragrance is I feel like you can wear it all year round. Because of that salt, it kind of reminds me of something tropical. But the vanilla and the amber combo is just giving me fall vibes. It's giving me warm, cozy. Oh my goodness, so pretty. So pretty. You know, I don't ever want to run out of this fragrance, so I think I might buy a backup bottle. Look, y'all can see I already put like a dent in this fragrance because I love this. I think this is a perfect transitional fragrance because it's giving you a little bit of both. You know, the kind of summery vibe, ocean vibe, but then that amber and vanilla is giving you warm and cozy, like fall, winter type vibe. So this is good. I enjoy this a lot, as you guys can tell, because I'm talking about it a lot. Ooh, baby, let me tell y'all, nothing like a grape Fanta, okay? All right, so let me start off with this first one. This is Gucci Guilty Absolute Parfum. I wore this last week and y'all can see it. This one, I'm putting a dent in this one as well. The reason why I started with this one first is because I think the other ones that I have here are more, they don't really have a fruity type of vibe to them. And this one does. This is gonna be for those of you who like kind of like a fresh, woodsy, fruity type of perfume. This is gonna be for you. So in the top you have blackberry, pink pepper, bergamot. In the middle you have cypress, Bulgarian rose, woody notes, vetiver. In the base you have patchouli and amber. So if you guys are picking transitional fragrances, some of the notes that you really want to look out for are going to be amber. Amber is going to always give you like a warm feel to the fragrance. Also, you want to look out for like woody notes, vetiver, patchouli. Those type of notes are going to give you like a woodsy, earthy type of feel to the fragrance. And I always enjoy fall fragrances with those type of notes in it because, you know, think about it. You're like maybe sitting in front of a fireplace and you smell the wood burning, and it just kind of reminds you of that. It puts you in the frame of mind of something like that, you know, sitting by the fireplace, camping. You know, a lot of people camp when it gets like cooler. So I hope that I'm making sense. But again, if you're looking for, you know, transitional fall type of fragrances, just keep those notes in mind. Woodsy, vetiver, patchouli, amber notes, okay? The reason why I picked this fragrance is because it doesn't necessarily give me fireplace, warm, cozy, stuff like that. It gives me more of a earthy, woody type of vibe. It's giving me warm, earthy feels, okay? Like I'm in the woods camping, you know, and there's a lake there or something like that. And the amber's kind of giving me a warm vibe. So the leaves on the trees are like a different color, like they're turning yellow and, you know, stuff like that. This is nice. This is really, really nice. I really enjoy this fragrance. I don't really go for Gucci fragrances like that. I have a little love-hate type relationship when it comes to Gucci fragrances. So I'm happy that I have one that I really enjoy because I wanted to give that house a chance when it comes to fragrances because they have a lot of fragrances. But I just don't like all of them, but I love this one. This is Gucci Guilty Absolute Parfum. Next fragrance is actually a favorite of mine when it comes to fall type of fragrances, wintertime type of fragrances. I think this is also a good transitional fragrance because it gives you all the warm, cozy feels. And this is Burberry Brit by Burberry. So if you guys are not familiar with Burberry, they are a fashion house and they're known for making trench coats, very beautiful trench coats. So if where I live, I would not pull out a trench coat like that. In London, I'm pretty sure they get a lot of wear out of their trench coats. To me, I feel like this fragrance embodies that trench coat weather feel, you know. So in the top you have almond, you have lime, pear. In the middle you have candied almond, sugar, peony. In the base you have all the fall notes: vanilla, tonka, amber, mahogany. This is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance, and this is pretty. So the reason why I picked this fragrance is because even though it has a lot of heavy hitter notes in the base, it's very light and airy to me, but spicy, okay? I love the tonka in this, the amber, the mahogany. It's very woodsy, you know? So I guess in my opinion, it just reminds me of a fall fragrance. Very beautiful. You get the almond in this, and the almond makes to me, almond kind of comes off like a nutty type of smell in fragrances. So again, this is just the perfect transition fragrance into fall. I think it's just gorgeous. I feel like you can wear this any time of the day to work. It can turn into a date night fragrance easily because of those heavy hitter notes in the base. It's a good fragrance. Another great thing about this fragrance is that you can find the fragrance in a lot of discount stores like TJ Maxx and Marshalls, so you don't have to spend a lot of money on it. And it's just beautiful. I think it's just one of those fragrances that's kind of like a classic when it comes to fall and winter fragrances. I really enjoy this. This is Burberry Brit. Now you will see some flankers. There's Burberry Brit Her. I see that a lot in the discount stores. There's Burberry Brit Rhythm, which is very heavy on the lavender. But this is my favorite. The original Eau de Parfum is the one I tend to gravitate to the most because I enjoy this one a lot. This also dries down to something kind of powdery too, like a powdery smell, soft, airy, spicy, warm. It's great. It's great. All right, let me smell some coffee. All right, this is new to my collection, and I think it's a great transitional fragrance. And this is Fenty Eau de Parfum, and this is Rihanna's new fragrance that she launched a couple of months ago. And I just think this is actually also my scent of the day. So I already sprayed some on, so I'm just gonna spray some on my hand and my arm. Oh my God, I love this. This is pretty. It does open up with like a slight medicinal type smell, which a lot of people have mentioned that in their reviews, but I still think it is quite nice. Okay, it's nice. I have to say, I'm not overly impressed with it, but I am impressed with it as from her first offering, because I'm pretty sure there are other fragrances coming down the line. You guys know she's been put on this pedestal when it comes to smelling good, so I just don't see her stopping with this anytime soon. I wouldn't be surprised if she come out with something around the holidays or early 2022. We'll see, but I like this fragrance a lot. Okay, so in the top you get tangerine, Burberry. In the top you get tangerine, blueberry, Bulgarian. In the top you get tangerine, Burberry. If you say Burberry one more damn time. In the top you get tangerine, blueberry. In the middle, you get Bulgarian rose, geranium, magnolia, and in the base, you get musk and patchouli. I don't know why this fragrance has a warmness to me, okay? I don't know what that is. I don't know where it's coming from. It could be coming from the musk or the patchouli. But when I spray this, initially I get that medicinal smell, which I like. Okay, I'm not even gonna front, I like it. Then I get a citrusy smell, and then I get some rose. The rose is very pretty in this. And then I get the blueberry. And I think this is, I have one other fragrance that has a note of blueberry, but I just enjoy this fragrance. The notes are so different, but they seem to go together very well. And again, this fragrance is very warm to me. Let me see how they describe it. Rosy, citrus, floral, fruity, musky, aromatic, sweet, warm, spicy. And yes, sweet. This is a sweet, warm, spicy fragrance. I think at some point it does kind of start to dry down. It starts to smell syrupy, like the Love Don't Be Shy. If you have Love Don't Be Shy, you know in the dry down it kind of starts to smell like a syrupy type of fragrance. And this does the same thing. Supposedly Love Don't Be Shy by Killian is her favorite fragrance, and this gives me those vibes. It doesn't smell like that, but it gives me all the feels. The same feels that I get from Love, I get with this. So she did a good job, and I think that this is perfect to transition into the fall. If you don't have this yet, get a sample if you can, or a decant from somewhere, and test it out and smell it. You may actually be surprised by this fragrance, okay? Definitely has grown on me for sure, okay? This is Dolce & Gabbana, The Only One. I enjoy this fragrance a lot. I've talked about this fragrance plenty of times. I'm actually gonna spray it on this arm because I love it. Oh, that's pretty. This is pretty. All right, let me give y'all some notes. In the top, you get violet, orange, bergamot. In the middle, you get coffee, pear, iris, orange blossom, and rose. In the base, you get caramel, vanilla, and patchouli. This is beautiful. This is definitely that warm, cozy feel. This also reminds me of something from Starbucks because it has that note of coffee note in it. And with the vanilla and the caramel, it just reminds me of a caramel frappuccino from Starbucks. It's yummy. This is definitely like a gourmand fragrance. There's no doubt about it. It's super sweet. It's warm. Oh my God. It's pretty. It is very, very pretty. The iris in this, something about iris that I'm really loving. Iris to me makes a fragrance kind of feel, or smell, I should say smell, cosmetic-y. And I guess because I like it because I'm a big lover of makeup. So I don't necessarily like for my makeup to smell like have too much fragrance in it, or be too perfumey. But you know, cosmetics has a certain smell to them, like facial powders and foundations and stuff like that, lipsticks. And whenever I smell a fragrance with iris in it, it smells very perfumey to me, okay? Cosmetic-y. And I love that smell. I love that smell. I enjoy orange blossom in fragrances too, as I enjoy orange blossom in fall and winter fragrances a lot, because that orange blossom dries down to something very sweet and syrupy. It does that for me with the Love Extreme by Kilian, and I love that. This is really beautiful. The violet, I can just go on and on and on about this fragrance. I can go on and on about it. It's beautiful. Trust me, I know it looks like I have barely sprayed this fragrance, but the dent is going to be real by the end of the year, because listen, I'm about to spray some now. Cover my necklace. Oh man, I'm gonna see how this layered with each other. Yeah, but you guys, this is amazing. I love it. My last one is from the House of Al Haraman, and this is Amber Oud, the Tobacco Edition. And in this fragrance, in the top, you get tobacco leaf, cinnamon, black pepper, ginger. In the middle, you get vanilla, cloves, star anise, cacao, tonka, and incense. And in the base, you get tobacco, dried fruits, and woody notes. So there's two types of tobacco in here, so you know how this is coming. This is said to be a dupe for Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille, and I would say yes, spot on for the Tobacco Vanille. I know a lot of people don't really like Tobacco Vanille. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Tobacco Vanille. You can smell the tobacco in this fragrance. Now let me tell y'all something. Y'all ever been to a cigar bar? In my opinion, the cigar itself stinks. It stinks, because this is gonna be gross. This is gonna gross y'all out. But you know how they make good cigars? They take the leaf, the tobacco leaf, okay, and they put the tobacco in there, and then they roll it up, and then they lick it, okay? Now I ain't talking about no blunt. I'm talking about a cigar, okay, like the cohiba or whatever they call a cigar. And if you take a cigar and you actually just, you know, do it like that, it stinks. It literally smells like somebody's saliva, okay? The reason why I said that is because I feel like I get that smell in this fragrance. It's a hint, something very, like a small little hint of it, but I get that, which makes sense to me because that's how they roll a cigar, you know. So, and also there is star anise in here, which comes off. There's some heavy hitters in this fragrance, I'm not gonna lie. This is almost, I want to say, out of all these fragrances, this is the heaviest one of the transitions. So we're talking about October, November, but we're saying like the temperature has to drop close to the 50s for this one, okay? It has to be cool outside to wear this and really let it perform the way it should, because like I said, there's a lot of heavy hitter notes in this fragrance. I don't see any florals. There are no florals in this fragrance, so the only thing that's giving it its sweetness is the vanilla. Everything is spicy. The cinnamon, the black pepper, the ginger, the cloves, the woody notes, tobacco, everything is spicy. So this is a vanilla, smoky, woodsy fragrance. Very, I mean, if you're gonna be outside, this is perfect. If you're gonna be outside and you're by an open fire, you know, and are you smoking cigars or whatever, this is gonna be the perfect fragrance for you to wear for moments like that, because it's just going to mix in very well with what's going on, okay, what you're already doing. So yes, I like this. I think I want to, I'm gonna purchase the real tobacco vanilla. Do I have it? No, I don't have it. But I'm gonna enjoy this, but my plan is to actually get tobacco vanilla because I like this fragrance and I want to have the original one, but this is nice. So again, this is nice. And as far as like it being a dupe and how close it gets to the original, I'm gonna say it's like 98% exact, close to the original tobacco vanilla by Tom Ford. You don't want to spend, I think that fragrance is like $260, $300, something like that. If you don't want to spend that, you should get this. Now, when you get it, make sure it says Tobacco Edition at the bottom, okay? Tobacco Edition, the brown one, because there's two other fragrances that they have in the same bottle, okay? All right. So those were my transitional fragrances. Comment down below if you have any of these fragrances. Let me know what you think about them. Let me know what your favorite fall transition fragrances are. If I don't have it, I may want to get my nose on it. Y'all know my fragrance collection consists of about 80% fall and winter fragrances. That's just what I love. So, you know, but anyway, comment down below. Let me know what you have. Again, I might want to smell it. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it, but I can at least smell it, okay? If you are into fragrances like I am, I would love for you to become a part of my family. Please hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a video and you don't miss out. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope you're having a fabulous day and I will see you in the next video. Bye.